Welcome to the second episode of Blockland Build of the Week. I'm your host, T. Reynolds, but you can call me Trey. Sorry that this video is coming out a bit late. I haven't had much time this week. In general, I'll try to push these out whenever I can, but if I miss a week here or there, don't freak out. Anyway, this week's build is a train depot built by my man Tag. I know the first thing you're thinking is, that build isn't finished, Trey. Well, you're right, the entire build isn't done, but the section that you see is complete. This is actually going to be a train-based free build where people add their own terrain and continue the tracks, similar to how Bad Spot's Block Party works. Well, first of all, I really like the free build aspect of this. I think there's a lot to be said for free build kind of being Blockland's like main mode, where you go and build with friends, and especially with these focused sort of free builds. I think there's a lot of potential in terms of creativity and making it look really nice. Just think how nice this could turn out if the stuff that other people add is even half as good as what's there now. Don't be surprised if it shows up again in a later episode. I really like the style of this build too. It's very vibrant. There are a bunch of little details everywhere and a lot of variety and a lot of color. Rather than like going through a list of things I liked in specific, I'll just let the video speak for itself. Probably the most glaring thing that I can see is the use of a shit ton of brick mods. Like pole bricks, okay, I could see how they're useful here. The trees, okay, they're nice looking and they're a stylistic thing. Kind of bring back that nostalgic Lego feel. But what about like the dome bricks? I think you could have just stuck to the default rounds or built a bigger dome yourself. Sort of like you did with the barn silo. There is a very critical distinction here though. While there are a lot of non-default bricks, none of them actually take away from the build. I'm saying that you could have gone without them, but I'm not saying that any of them actually detract from the aesthetics. As far as specific spots in the build that could be worked on, I would say the roads need improvement. When they were being built, it probably would have made more sense for the width to be an odd number of studs wide. That way the yellow line could just run down the middle and you don't have to fake it awkwardly with that alternating pattern. The other thing is that some of the curves are really weird. I don't blame you. Curves are the most difficult thing to do in a square game, but it's kind of uneven. Some of them are actually really great, but some of them are bad, and it just is what it is. Another pretty significant problem with this build that I see is the central train station. It originally came from a Lego set, and then it was actually copied into Blockland a couple times by Fob, Warground, ATF.EU clan guys for their free builds. I mean, it's a nice train station, but I really would have liked to see a more original building be the seed for this kind of new project. Before I end this though, you'll notice in the description that I've put another link under the save download one, and that download link will lead you to some screenshots of the build. I thought it'd be a good idea to do every week of each build. These week's ones were done by Mr. LOL, the lovely Mr. LOL I should say, and probably all the subsequent weeks will be as well. So that's a nice thing for you guys to have. Could put it on your desktop, whatever. Put it in your screenshots folder. I know I'll put it into mine. But that's all I got for right now. Peace out.